So everything, even my voice, my word, my voice will also what? Recorded. So even your responses will also be what? Recorded. Fine. So the first question reads, Form 4 learner is facing challenges in calculating an area of a circle. You have been asked to assist the learner by writing a program code that can assist in the calculation. The area of a circle is given by the formula pi r squared, in which pi represents a constant number, 3.14, and r represents the value of the radius. Then first, the question A now. Write a program that will declare the following. So we are requested to write a program that declares what? A constant that holds the value of pi, a variable that holds the value of r, a variable that holds the area of to be what? To be calculated. Then from there, the program must accept the value of r from the user, calculate the area of the circle, and display the calculated area. And what is required now for marking? It is the code of the program and the output of the program. So this question, you could answer this question using console application. If you can check from 2018, that is the inception of this syllabus, up to 2023, this was the first of its kind. And sikuti ndine angu ndaka contribute. But kungokuonesa ikuti so because there were some instructions which those people who prepared these items in 2020, they were instructed to change the way these papers should look like. They were required to include the areas which were left by what? By examiners. So these items were prepared in 2020, for your information. This item is one of the items which were prepared in 2020, but I was not part of the team who prepared. But I'm just telling you so that you know, you get ready that then this coming year, it might also take the same format of this one. Because this is the first one. From 2018 up to 2023, there was no paper which looks like this one. So we can answer this question using console application. We can answer this question using what? Windows Forms application. So which one do you want us to go to use? The console, fine, it's okay, let's go. So now I am opening Visual Studio 2013. That is the earliest, because I use Visual Studio 2022. But I know most of our schools, they use 2012, 2010, 2013, 2015, and so I will use the one which is closer to the one which you have in your schools. So let me look for 2013. Right, this is 2013. Let me open it. Right, so new project. During the exam, you need to know that when you click new project, your project, or your response should be saved on the folder which you'll be easily able to identify after writing the exam. And make sure that your Visual Studio is opened, your MS Word is open, so that you, after finishing answering question number 1, you copy and paste it to Word. Because exam is an exam. You may get confused. You may even fail to identify how to open the Word when you have been confused by the questions. So my recommendation is, before you start writing, especially before attempting that section of programming, make sure that Visual Studio is open and the Word document is what? It's open. So assuming that this is the first question, this is question number 1. Right, question number 1. So we need to save this on desktop on our folder which we would have already created. So these are some of the examples of folders which I created. So today I want a candidate number which is different from this one. What's your candidate number? 3013, yes. That one I don't have. 3013 like this. Right. So assuming that that's our folder, 3013, right? We select that folder, 3013. So it will point, if you look on that path, it will be pointing to what? To that folder. And all other questions which we are going to open will be pointed to what? to that folder. So it will not create confusion. Even if you are grasped by confusion, we will know that there is a folder which is 3013. That's where our programs are, right? So we said we want to use console application, then we select OK. As it is opening, we agreed that we should also have MS Word what? Opened. And this should also saved to that folder 3013. Should be saved in that same folder 3013 on the desktop. Right, this is 3013. Right. You can say this is programming. Right. We are answering a question. That is question number 1. Question number 1, we want to write a program that declares those variables. So we want to declare a constant. So our program will be written between sub main and end sub. That's where our program will be written. So we need to declare a constant called what? Pi. So when you are declaring a constant, you use the reserved word what? Const. So const pi as double. And the moment you declare a constant, you need to give it a value. So we give it a what? The value. Which the value we were given the value of that is 3.14. 3.14 like this. Right. Also, we are compelled to declare a variable r. Yes. So dim r. There was another variable, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, variable area that holds what? So variable r, variable area is double. Right. We are just following the question. And if you are fortunate to be given items like this, they are very clear. Because you are just doing what the question is telling you to do, which is very simple and straightforward. So I hope you are going to be fortunate to encounter items like these, which were prepared in 2020, not the ones which were prepared this year, because there are also a team. There is also a team which was also invited for preparing these items this year. So my hope is we are going to encounter items which are similar to this one. Right, so we need to accept, is it, let us check. Yes, after declaring the variables, we need to accept the value of r, we need to calculate the area, we need to display the area. Right, so in accepting the value of r, we need first to prompt the user, because the user may not know what to do if you don't prompt him or her. So we need to tell him that enter the value of r, or enter the value of r is for what? R represents the radius. So enter the value of radius and press enter. Because the user should know what he or she is doing. Right? Then we put our R now equals to now we calculate the what? The area. So with the formula we were given, that is pi r squared. So pi r squared, it means pi times r times r, or pi times r to the power of what? Of 2. So area equals to pi times r. If you want to put r to the power of 2, you can say r squared like this. Or if you want to say r times r, still it's okay. The result will what? Will be produced. Right, something like this. Then from there, we need to, according to the question, we need to display the calculated what? The calculated area. Right, so we go, we display the calculated what? Area. The area is, you can use this way of displaying, that is using the curly braces. Those are curly braces. So if you use the curly braces, you need to put comma here. Then you write the variable which contains the value which needs to be what? To be displayed. Right. You need to put console.read key, but only if you want to run in debug mode. And that's the most mode which we use. Though personally, I may run without debugging. So there will be no need for me to what? To use that console read key. Right. So this is the program which we were compelled, which we were required to produce and get our 8 marks. So let's run. Before we copy it, we need to see whether it is running according to what the question requires, right? It seems this one is not. Let me try to enlarge the font here. That's no, 36. Right. Is it visible now? Enter the value of radius and press what? Enter. What is the radius which you want? The value of the radius which you want. You want what? 7. And what will be the area? Because you need to know that if you say 3.14 times 7 times 7, we get this value. So that you check whether this program is it running correctly. So if you say 7 times 7 times 3.14, what is the value? What is the result? So sometimes what? Are you sure? Because we need to verify. You are saying 3.14, 3.14 times 7 times 7. You say it's one what? 153.86. So we need to check whether it's correct. Huh? So we are going to put what? 7 as the radius. Then the area is what? 153.86. Which is what? Which is correct in this. So we can safely copy now the output, the code, because we now see that it's running according to the expectation of the user. So we now want to copy right. This, yeah. We now want to copy our output and it together with our code, because our program is running perfectly. You see, I'm resizing. Not that I just want to save the ink and paper of my school, but also for the output to be visible to the examiner. Because when the output is not visible, then your chances of your output or your code to be missed, some of the elements to be missed by the examiners, the chances will be high. So if you make sure that your output is visible, your code is what is visible, the chances of scoring of the marks will be almost 100%. Right, so for you to take the screenshot, you may use the sniping tool if you want, but if you don't want, you may use even a out print screen, like what I've done. I just pressed out print screen, then you come to your Word document. This is question number 1. Question number 1. So we want code, we want the output. So I copied the output. So that's the output which I have copied. So yeah, I may just zoom in so that you may see it. That is what it's visible. Enter the value of radius and press enter. The value of radius is what? 7. The area is what? It's visible. That the examiner, there is no way the examiner will not give you your total marks. 2 marks, both papa need 2 marks. Then you go to the code. You go to the code. You copy the code, that is sub main until end sub. You copy that code. I selected it and I have to copy it. So under code, I paste it. Right. This computer of mine has got the default pasting mode is to adapt to the what? To the destination. But there is this paste options. If your computer is set like mine, you also can change it, because what we recommend is to keep source formatting. It should appear as if it is on the IDE. The way it was on the IDE is the way it should what? It should appear. With the colors, if you are using a color printer, it will be a plus for you if you are using a color printer. Even if you are not using a color printer, those colored text will also come out with a different that shade. The shade would be a bit different. So it will be also a plus to you. So with this one, this question, you would have scored a 10 out of what? 10 out of 10. Questions? Yes. Yes. Hello, tere mubvunzo wabvunzwa. Hanzi ndinochinja sei colors kuti adini zvaita izvi. Ndambenge ndapesta ikauyisa zviri black andi. Vamuna kuzviona ndini. So I think the best way for you to see it ndofona kuzvidzokorodza ndini. Todaiso kuitira kuti yadaiso munyatsoona pandini. So there is this paste option iripo, regai ndidaiso. Karikuoneka ndini. Kakanzi paste what? Options. So if you click this arrow, you need to choose keep source formatting. Because my paste options, we have got that keep source formatting, we have got that match destination, or keep text only. Those are my major pasting what? Options. So as you say, I told us keep what? Keep source formatting. Right. This one, via tora ma colors, and saka uyu paano examine achiona iri pa consonants. Anobva aziva kuti zvakadini zvakarongeka. Answered. Yes, papa nomwe mubvunzo wanga uri pana. Yes. Yes. Yes, it's the same. The code is the same. It has to change minor changes. Do you want us to go through the Windows forms? Fine. Sezvamareva. Right. Sezvamareva. Right. Fine. Project. So when you are starting a new question, probably are now moving to question number 200. There is no need to say start. We just click file, new project, and file, new file, my mouse is running like, right, new project. Then you select Windows Forms. This is now assuming that is still question 1, but I'm using what? Win Forms, right? Fine. It's now pointing to what? To 3013. It's pointing to 3013. Right. Okay? Right. This is now our window, our form. Right? We need to customize our form before we need to